Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Adventure in TARDIS with me, Takeshi, and the birthday boy, Quill.
Yeah, hello. Happy birthday.
He made me a little bit harder to understand. I mean, now we are on even footing. Haha! Now, not only me is the one who cannot understand, but you as well.
Yeah, I'm calling from a cell phone right now because I'm not home.
We can't do anything about that. That's just how it is. But yeah, happy birthday!
And we see Pinky there in the bottom corner, on whom we're just not going to question right now. Potentially
Yeah.
changeling, but it doesn't act like it right now.
I mean, the changing is I think what they changed for. And they changed the secret spot for happy birthday. It was scared before.
What if it is a changeling, but happens to have Pinky's personality too?
Yeah. And here I am. Hi!
Hello.
We are having a happy upbeat music. But obviously we are not gonna go with this. Because we are reading about Agent Dune who doesn't actually have their birthday from what I know.
Yeah, that's questionable.
But yeah, let me make your voice a little bit higher. The volume. Just so people can understand you more. And then let's start the music.
Okay, it's a test. Ha 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 ha. Was that better?
It's a little bit better because of the background, but that's fine.
Okay.
Part 8. Agent Dune. I am disguised as a purple unicorn mare, with a lighter shade of purple mane, that's hair, and a white snake running through it. I am dressed in a pretty elegant and sophisticated dress commonly indicative of Northern Canterlot, and we will find out that she is actually the mother of Twilight Sparkle.
Yeah, the color scheme is pretty close to that.
Or the mother of, or the grandmother of Twilight Sparkle, for all we know, or one of the descendants, or ascendants? I always forget which one is which.
Yeah, it's about 4 or 5 centuries before the show.
I am with Senator Alabasta, and the two of us enter Staffscast Pizzeria. The smell of delicious pizza wafts over our senses as soon as we enter the slightly rambunctious establishment, which definitely does not fit the classy motif that is common in Canterlot. Instead, the atmosphere is warm and fun. Boys are joking, talking, singing, and laughing to each other. Boys are annoyingly screaming in excitement, and they cater back and forth to the joint. So it is more like a cheese, yes. We don't have that, but I know what it is like.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think you get the picture. And maybe your readers, other watchers will too.
So I guess the music is a little bit too calm for that, but that's fine. I thought it is gonna be a more sophisticated pizzeria as well. Custom has to wait outside, but with this place is a giant 8 foot tall monitor that only fits through the door of the establishment that opens the bed in. Somehow he can fit in through a small door to the toilet, but he can fit through a door here.
And then stops and barks is going like, yeah.
Yeah. Right there. Yeah! The matter is taking the flag of pretty much any opponent he faces, but he's not made for subtlety, or even able to fit in some places. I mean, you would be surprised if he was using his sass. You would not see him. In fact, the majority of places of Equestria are way shorter than him. The average individual in Equestria can stand up to the height of his knees. Stand up on 2 feet or stand up normally.
When they're standing upright.
So just normal stand up. Or fully stand up, right? The 2 legs?
Yes. No, on 4.
Ah. So when they are standing on 2 legs, it's more like to his chest.
Maybe his waist.
He's a titan.
Or yeah, possibly his chest too.
Depending on we are talking about Saudi Arabian horse or like Western pony.
Yeah, it depends on the pony too.
He's powerful in the sand, against wireless, with leash, whenever he can be present. But there are drawbacks in this case. He can enter this establishment, and that's what forces him to leave this special leash unguarded inside along with me. I mean, you are the most dangerous creature in there. I do. Oh. I got invaded.
And there is Dago.
Even if he could enter, everybody else would likely suddenly be silent and they around him warily. No, the kid would start to climb on him and ask for lift me up, lift me up. It's when they realize he can actually kill all the ponies in there. Far more easy than any of them would imagine. The thing is though, my transformation magic doesn't have to transform only myself. I can transform others too during mid-casting. After the spell is cast, it's too late to include others until I dump the initial spell and cast a new one.
Yeah, you remember Twilight did that too.
Yeah? Yeah, I could have done that, but I don't want to reveal that option just yet, because quite frankly, it's really nice to get away from Cub's hostile and judgmental attitude. And on my side of the company, the name could have been Prince Charming, and have a good work to make. He's not a heartthrob, but Cub's I'm more than happy to abandon him to the Cub's side, if only for a short while. Before I left the mandatory sign though, I was given one final glare warning. If anything bad happens to his leash, by the police out of the mandatory.
I was given, it is from Curb, I was given one final glare warning.
Huh. Yeah, he was. He was. By the police out of the mandatory side, then it won't matter if I try to retreat somewhere small like this later. Just final warning look tells me that he would, in that case, crash to the wall like a raging and hulking juggernaut and shout, "Oh yeah!" And if the wall was made of tin and not cardboard, and he would hold some kind of liquid in his hand, right?
I was thinking that too, actually. That in bulk.
I don't think Mork would probably use the door, even though he would break it, but he would use the door.
Right. Can you imagine him flexing with the giant jug of juice? And then if they both shot a contest of yeah.
Yeah. The Newton, but so sad is far less oriented than he thinks. I believe I was too deep in the way and gladly accept a home less from a hostile practicing unicorn. It is allowing it to harm my sweet and precious pain. Do otherwise, would be too would be far more than God could ever do to me. I mean, this is why you will have to forget everything, not because of what you are doing. Because your feelings are much stronger to change everything. What is that? I guess that as smart as my precious Prince Charming. I also blink as I wonder if he's ever been to an establishment before. I mean, he has to be to an establishment like this before, right?
Yes.
For his part, he knows his food, and the bits indeed. He is satisfied to be here. Even happy, but he does not look surprised. As it means, it was Madam. He got some.
What is that pink thing in the background? I couldn't see it until you moved out of the way.
What did you see?
What was that pink ball in the background? I couldn't see it until you moved out of the way. It's
Pink
like
ball?
pink and white. The other side.
There is no picture more. I don't know.
Yeah, alright.
Here's something. He's satisfied to be here, even happy, but he doesn't look surprised. Maybe if Frankie shows up, he will be surprised. Does it mean he has been to a place like this before? Somewhere, and someone. It is amazing travels. I mean, it especially are limiting themselves to a very small amount of things. Because they can't use ham and stuff like that. Meat. I mean, they can, but it doesn't make sense.
Maybe it makes them sick.
I mean, not only
We don't
ponies
have
are in the
some
quest here.
Right, and some can eat rocks too, so there's that.
Ah, rock pizza. Or jam pizza. For Spike.
Oh yeah, that pizza rocks.
Double check. I was inquired if he'd ever been to a place like this before. I might open my mouth, but I feel when he looked back at me, and that's further into the establishment, as a reminder that we are here for some serious business. Despite that, he's smiling at me sadly, to reveal he is still enjoying himself. I don't want to see anyone enjoying himself. It can be heard very badly.
Is that coffee or tea?
It's coffee. I usually drink tea from I know my glass.
Alright.
In the hint, I took my way to the forward counter. It had the serving area. Rest of course bubblegum pink earth for the mare. Serve the customers. Her name is Candy Crush. That's complicated. And her mother is Candy Sarah, right?
That might be the case.
Behind that is a window on the wall. That leads into the kitchen beyond. What will be your pleasure, doll? Then the crush asked me, why chewing is my own some bubble gum? Occasionally, uses to blow some bubbles. He's also wearing a pink serving desk with lots of white polka dots. I may have the daily special, I expressed. And how about you, Dream? Candy asked, being charming, with a playful ring to him, and a slightly charming smile. Let's hear the menu? Real quick, before we make Candy and said, I think I take a pizza with spinach, garlic, and roasted broccoli, and a hint of meat.
What makes you think we serve pizza around here?
And he writes our order down on the counter using her mouth. That's without the question. Gives another wink at my feet, which is beginning to offend me, especially since I know she's married to my boss. Oh. She's at my feet? Oh my god, I'm handsome. I found that Candy suddenly. Before she gets too many big ideas, I flash her down with the hoof. Too late just before she takes off. She knows. She knows it ticks you off, that's why she's doing it. When I get her attention again, I float a note over to her and tell her, I want to show this to your dear husband. Also, I tell her with a very emphasis on her relationship to her husband, and if she needs the reminder. But it's a very special request on how I want my pizza prepared. After all, I have very special dietary needs. I mean, how do you want your pizza prepared, your daily pizza prepared? Do you want the tasty on it or not? Right?
Yep.
And they smiled at me slightly, as he said, sure, that's not a problem, hon. As long as pizzeria, I can smell our inside, and we don't make it till you order. Oh, so you can order ham pizza. They will look at you sadly, but the customer's always right.
Maybe, and perhaps the customers are not always funniest.
Yeah? Good. I said lightly tightly. You do that then. Miss Charming and I wait a little while for the next important thing to happen. During that time, I can see my face to brace me from being a bit sleepy, Miss Candy. But, like a two-teddy police straight out of one of the best romance novels, he doesn't say anything about it, or give any hint that he's judging me. Instead, he seems to enjoy my company, and the atmosphere of this place in general. In particular, I can see him looking about and looking eyes on anything around us that he wants and interesting, which sounds to me anything artistic. I can see a calculated look in his eyes, and if the merchant side of him is estimating the value of that which he's looking at. I might have coat calls, by the way. Seems like.
Hope you feel better soon about that.
Looking at him, I probably assume that is a regular habit of his. Always appraising that which he looks at, and mentally figures where else he could take that item, and sell it, where he would make the most profit. That is, also when he would make the most profit, right?
Yeah, that could be a factor too. Let's just look at the stock market.
That is, in the opposite scenario, he has access to the item in question. It may be he is also looking at this thing to gauge the financial health of the establishment he is in. Based on that feedback, there might be a long series of other things he figures out based on that information. If I am right, the direction I think I'm seeing in him is relaxed, comfortable, and happy. All of that is a strong indication to me that he is not all that concerned about financial well-being of this place. That might also mean he trusts this place and those who run it all the more. I mean, having a too rich establishment could be dangerous as well, just doing like ending with house, police.
Yeah, it can be, but I think he's finding some stuff with a critical eye that even you might have missed if you were there.
Yeah?
He knows what to look for in these kinds of situations.
It is interesting to note that my most notorious or agent silent night can also run a warm and well-established legitimate business on the side. All of that is good to know. Well, I me, Candice has associated to us. You all should have said something about being inspector. An inspector. Can they mark to me in surprise? I did, sort of, and I to her without missing a beat. That's what was in that note. I tried to secretly inform your husband about that, but apparently he felt inclined to share that information with his wife. Oh well, I shook casually. That's his call.
One of those pony memes with a shrug.
Oh well. So, I'm now not sure if Candy is actually part of the business or just a normal pony. It could be either
Well, you
way.
do know one thing. He's married to someone in the spy business and the boss of it too.
I mean, it still could be just a normal pony.
Or at least a boss. The boss of Agent Ladybug.
Yeah? That's not at all what the note said. It said I wrote that indeed I needed to speak to him urgently about my recent mission. And I signed into the stamp of my cutie mark. He wrote out his wife this to make it seem like I had a business visiting him in the kitchen. Candy Crush glanced at me as she assured. That's me, hon. My hubby and I know secrets from each other. Not to each other?
Yeah, don't share secrets from each other.
Okay, the theory.
Yeah, she thinks that they share everything.
Theory time. If she is not part of this agency, then I'm gonna call it that Candy Crush is actually part of the other agency who is against them.
Okay.
I mean, where else can you get the most information now from the most?
That's jumping to extremes then, because they also have kids together.
I mean, I didn't say that she doesn't love him.
I don't recall there was a scenario just like that. One of the Metal Gear Solid games.
I mean, they truly can be a spy family.
Yeah, someone was secretly assigned to be the wife of another agent in that series, but actually did fall in love with him, and they had kids together.
Yeah? Oh, really? Huh. I just love that. You love the hussy. That's good to know. It's gonna be funny if this is what she thought in her own sound, and this is what she said out loud. I thought it was slightly. Anyway, time for me to move on.
By the way, my friend just told me the guy's name in that Metal Gear Solid series was named Raiden.
Okay then. I mean, I didn't say any of them Metal Gears.
Fair enough.
I know they are very much well-known series, but
They have some pretty deep plots too.
anyway, time for me to move on and do my job. I don't look at and lean over to my face to bring back him a kiss or a cheek. And make sure that she is looking right before leaning back at
He really did do it in front of Candy.
before leaning back and telling him affectionately. I'll be right back as soon as I finish my business here. Louis Littleton, I'm pretty surprised with the sly look of his own. I think that means he's recorded what I really meant with the same man. Ah, that's my Prince Charming. Charming, witty, wise, experienced, and sharp as stang. He's utterly perfect for me. Aside from his choice of bodyguard and his, that could stand to have a little more improvement. As for his captain, I honestly don't know what to make of her. She is so intimidating in her own way. I don't even want to think about her. Honestly, the mere fact that she is a true alien from another world only blows my mind. I mean, not only an alien, but not even a full sentient alien. It's an android.
Yeah.
I mean, for her,
Well-
it might be, she wouldn't have caught it either, because they don't have androids here.
Yeah, it is an android body, but with a mind of someone who actually existed, and still does sort of exist in there.
Oh! Then I have the perfect scenario for that.
It's not exactly an android because she is a cyborg, because the part of her mind isn't organic either. It's stored in an object, and they actually have done that in the show. Pocket watch.
And there you go. We have the ghost in the shell. That's literally it.
Yeah.
The human in the mind of in the body of the sentient body. And it goes on to the question of, are you still human when you have a fully robotic body? With that, I make my way into the kitchen, enjoying my most incognito. Close the door. I must honest, me, a bit coldly when I enter. Oh, you have already ruined the mood. You should have been the silent night. You shouldn't talk. Without a word, I proceed to do so. I realize I may not have especially said my policy in this regard, but I nevertheless thought I made it clear when it comes to my work and my home life. And yes, I night medicine at me, but he remains busy cooking. I don't appreciate it when my work associates come here and endanger my family. True. Very much so.
Yeah, that's why it tries to keep those professions separate.
Let's stop building because it already gotta go out.
If you're gonna shift music, then I would suggest something kind of spy themed.
That's fine. You won't hear it until you go back and listen to it. Not fully fighting, but at least there's a little bit dark tone to it. That's why I came in disguise, and with an alibi. I argue with my defense. Unfortunately, as out there should think this is just a standard inspection. The reason for my arrival here is also urgent. No, if you wanted to be a full inconspicuous pony, you should have come in as a Gordon Ramsay pony.
Well, there you go. But because it's urgent, she had to do it now. So it was the best she could think of at the moment.
I mean, we know that exists, right?
You know what? A Gordon Ramsay pony wouldn't exactly be subtle. That character's famous.
Or just one of the restaurant checkers. They just pop in and then, yeah, this place is shit.
Yeah, this is a kind of alibi that would seem more or less normal for this profession.
Just a minute is an item that I think worth your attention. It's about the mission you have assigned me to. This is an impression that is occurring 3 moons early. I was complained irritably, but it is told success as you go on to say. It's true though, and most of my customers here wouldn't know that. The particular detail was even overlooked by my wife, apparently. Yes, most of your customers wouldn't know that. But the spies that are here looking after you, thinking that you are the boss, or you are working for them, wouldn't know it. Right?
Yeah, that could be the case.
No offense, sir, but she seems to like a map with easy pull over, if you don't mind me saying. I mentioned Molly, but she's getting nervous, he might yell at me for it. By continuing his work to spend toppings of his latest pizza creation, which looks to me like it might be my own, as it turns out, is slightly short, as he said. Well, yeah, there can be advantage to wearing a spout that won't look too closely. I guess if I details. Putting in fewer orders for mind erasers is very nice. You.
Yeah, putting in fewer orders for mind erasures.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, okay.
He moves his work as he looks off to his right side, at me, as he said. When it comes to family matters, no, that is not the point. Not really the point. I married her because I love her. In the end, this is the only thing that matters in a romantic relationship. I understand, sir. I assure my boss. Believe me, I fully understand how personal issues can be potentially disruptive to one's own personal work. It's no wonder why you prefer to keep those two lifestyles separate. In fact, I'm beginning to understand that all the more now. Never thought I would find love in my life. Don't worry, you will forget about it. I totally didn't. Now that I have, it brings up a whole host of logical issues that my mind is busy puzzling through. Just how am I going to make this work? You are not. Excuse me. I lost in my paint. I stepped into the kitchen. I beg your pardon, sir and madam. But I have an urgent issue which I would like to interact upon you. Oh, whoa! I must get it upon my paint, in short. I passed in the same alarmed expression towards me. To Celestia, I can see why you call this issue urgent now. Right now, I am flabbergasted, and this is rare. I counted on the fact that my paint would remain in the main lobby, along with the rest of the customers. Now that he has come here, I have no plans for the situation anymore. Stepping inside the kitchen fully and allowing the door to close behind him, I paid them.
Remember, the prince is the one that the boss assigned Agent Ladybug to look after, and then
Yeah.
here he is, just walking into his kitchen.
Yeah? My paint then pulls is close to reveal a symbol on the inside of the pan, except now it's different. It is a half of the hourglass with thought in the background. He's revealing the image of a saddle with a hand that has a rose engraved on it. I do recognize the new symbol as the secret agency of Saddle, who work for the Saudi Arabian government. Why did the symbol change though? I swear he showed me something different yesterday. I mean, wouldn't you still see the hourglass if it's a same people?
What did you say? Did you psychic paper? Is that what you said?
Yeah?
Oh man, you nailed it. There you go.
I mean, it's same people, but for her, it should be still the same symbol. Only the boss should see the saddle.
I don't think you recall this, but he introduced the name of his organization first before he presented the symbol, and then what you saw was the actual symbol. But now he described himself as an agent of Saddle, and suddenly they see that symbol instead.
I mean, for now, he didn't see anything yet. He just opened his cloak and showed the symbol first before anything. And then he's saying, my codename is Agent Dune. I paid attention. As you can see, I work for Saddle. It should have been the other way around, right?
Maybe. I'll have to take a look at that later.
Yeah. I mean, if the tech people would work as like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make it that it's gonna show me this before I'm saying anything. But I don't know if it works like that. Yeah, I can see that. I'm most remarks. Really good. Should I put a revolving door on my kitchen to invite a bunch of secret agents into my kitchen today? Yes. It should be full like the Wild West, right?
There you go.
As I said, I beg your pardon. My page continues as he releases the magic wand on his cloak, which reveals the symbol of his secret agency. He did that at me. I continue to regard my boss as he goes on to say. As per your assignment, I met Indian Ladybug at the 1150 pursuit yesterday. Thanks to that meeting, we learned we had certain important things in common. Namely, our concerns over a new monster playing Expressio that apparently has the ability to shapeshift herself as villain. Herself. She is in Arabia too, by Mogasin and Agent Dune. My face nods as he says. We suspect so, yes. But we really suspect that she stole some components from our nation, from several of our wealthy merchant lords. My mission is to confirm whether or not this is true, and if it is, reclaim those stolen components. And now she's gonna interpret that, oh, so that's why you looked around, if I am the one. I most frowned down at the pizza he's making, then assumes applying coffee to it, as he has my pins around. Why did shapeshifter only expected to have stolen those parts you are talking about? Do you have them back in your nation or not? The reason? We are not certain, sir. Is that those components have been missing for quite some time. Now, mysteriously, they have showed up in the hooves of the shapeshifter. But this, something ghastly is happening their form and function. But the point, sir, is what the shapeshifter has done with those suspected stolen parts. Individually, they are not too dangerous, but collectively, he has constructed a magic scepter that creates powerful illusions around her. So not only we are dealing with a being who can shapeshift herself to resemble potentially anything she wants, but now she can apparently alter the terrain around her as well. She can even move the sun and the moon, if she wants. That's really what
Just hope she
can
doesn't.
make so.
I hope she doesn't steal my Lucky Charms.
As a pleasant prospect, to be sure, my most said with a thoughtful frown. At this point, she can hide an entire village from us, and disguise it as anything she wants. On the moment, she can disguise herself as any of the former citizens within it. I mean, she doesn't need to do it because she can just find a village. Years within years, my friends agrees. So I think we are in agreement that cooperation between our two governments might be mutually beneficial at this time. Might be.
What are you up to?
Just passing the door.
That's what I thought.
I don't know if you could hear the neighbor just yapping right next to me. That's she neighbor attention.
No, I didn't hear that. Also, you were done with that paragraph.
Yeah. Speaking of cooperation, may I do anything to assist you with this business, sir? I feel like guilty for disturbing you during your home life. Maybe I can make it up to you. I have something of a chef's hoof, too. Yeah, alright. My most shocked. Why don't you get up those scouts? Perhaps celery and onions on the counter over there. He knows to indicate the correct one. Can horses eat onions? I would assume onions are more like poison to them, aren't they?
I don't know. And for that matter, it might be a scene of the show, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I thought so. Experts should not eat onions, and all other members of the new family are garlic, leeks, and chives, even though he ordered garlic. I don't think towards it.
Alright, then look
And
up
don't think
Carson
those
for
as
yourself.
well, that's why I asked. I mean, what we are talking about expression phone is so indifferent. Considering none, my face says happily, then move to do so. I was in amazement as he expanded flows those expressing ready towards to discussing more. They proceeded to position them up with impressive skill. I didn't expect the member of the royal family to have these skills. Normally they have their own personal chefs for them. But then again, he has been traveling more solo. Not really solo, but here, about his last simulation and native timeline. Now the only one left around him are his bodyguard and captain of his ship. The new circumstances might have forced him to be more adaptable and independent. I mean, yeah, I cannot see his bodyguards cooking and definitely not the sitting body that doesn't need eating. So it comes up to him. Wow! What is he going to reveal about himself to make me fall in love with me more? I mean, it doesn't really matter, you are gonna forget about everything up until the point. Exactly, what kind of cooperation are you requesting? I must ask my friend, as he continues to work on what I'm assuming is my pizza. At this point, he started to apply the sauce. Also, what components are you seeking? Answering the last questions first, I'm afraid those details are classified. I face answered. To that end, my request is to continue to work with Agent Ladybug here on the mission, because A, he's already aware of some of the details of this mission. B, he's your sub-agent. I would prefer to work with the best of the best from your agency, so to expedite this process in efficiency and accuracy. C, I request to work with only Agent Ladybug to limit access to classified components. If I confirm that none of the components that the ship is using is from my country, then, as far as I'm concerned, it's a fine season. You may invite as many other agents as you want. If, however, I find that some of the components are from my nation, then I will need to return them. Yeah, I can't have the components for our nuclear bomb to have in your homes. It sounds like that.
Yeah, something like that. He's kind of speaking this guy's language right now, which socially shows how adaptable he is.
But we know that none of this is actually true. They are about to I don't know what they want to do with Mirage. But they want to capture her.
Yeah,
the main
Mirage
point.
is the true primary focus. He just needs an excuse to work with this
Yeah.
guy's
Mirage is
top
important. I mean, they never said that the components are not alive. So, Ladybug here is also more ideal for this mission because she can save ships too, even if by a different method. If I have her along, she might spot something that I might otherwise miss. For example, she might clue me in to present of the ship system directly. After all, she has more experience and expertise in this field than I do, or probably any other agent you are for that matter. E, I need her to have verified cooperation of my government. After all, your nation is currently being attacked with the potential assistance of solar components from my nation. I wish to operate with some transparency here, prove that my government did absolutely nothing to sanction or condone these attacks. In fact, we are doing what we can to minimize this damage, and therefore also limiting the damage of our international relationship. The rule and attitude of Saudi Arabia think of the nation of Russia very fondly, both as family and valuable customers. Both as fans and valuable customers. As such, we wish to dispel any potential illusion of doing anything that can jeopardize our harmonious relationship together. I can assure you, sir, that my government shares the same sentiment. My most assured my peace. I feel that
By
it
the
would
way,
be
look at that possessive term, migrants.
yeah. I feel like it now. The moment that he is relating commemorate about him, he's gonna say that yes, I gotta go home to my wife now. Bye. So even though you are talking about my peace, my peace this, my peace that, you have nothing over him.
Flesh.
I figured that would be the case. I paid attention to that. Truthfully, I'm counting on that. The characters are done, sir. I put them in this education plan and move on to the salary. I thought he was gonna work faster, but I guess not. Maybe he's trying to go fast.
What are they talking at the same time?
Excellent. Please proceed. I must advise, they said. Let me ask you this. I mean, he is working slower because he needs the time to be here.
That's true too.
Let me ask you this. Why did the criminal gang react when seeking in turn seek you out? That is the reason why we initially indicated you as subject of the interest in this case. That's why I sent in the agent Ladybug here to find out more about you. The reason for that is my government suspects that the ship has actually been involved in the gang you are currently investigating. I face Ezra. They are our best leads so far. To that end, I sent out information and more to other states that I may have access to goods which may interest them. As the means of fishing and its work. We send them by too. In this case, some of them have actually approached me and mentioned their interest in purchasing more mining cards, but they expressed a very specific interest to do so currently. Mining cards, eh? I must mention carefully. Very interesting, and they wish to do so currently. The last part is not too much of a surprise, but by keeping that in mind, the page is provide a picture of the operation. So what they are doing is very akin to what the Penguin is doing. Telling God as having extra license to it is not illegal per se. But what you are doing with the rest, with the money and what you are doing with your henchman is different.
You could picture this: they're both in the kitchen talking to each other, but neither of them are looking at each other. Instead, they both working on pizza.
Yeah? Agreed. I paid 10 with a nod. It may also interest you to know that they paid for the service with a bunch of new, especially new gems. But when they got those things, they got them recently. And I bought them here in catalog. So they discovered a new gem mine at or somewhere near Catalan. I must figure that out. Wherever it is, they seem confident that they can continue their operation without being detected. It must mean it is either far away from the common public to be silent, or they have some logic some medical means besides their operation. Well, about that, they have the new tool now, and it can be reproduced.
Okay, remember that as you read on.
And they actually exposed the test in the cloud skies device. Yeah. I find chime in. I mean, that is not too loud. It has a humming noise, but that's all. It's still much lower than binding peak.
It's a very low subsonic frequency.
And also, that mine is very much a lot on the continent, so they wouldn't hear it either way. The device which can mine gems, but without the use of magic. Now they have it too. How does the device work? My face checks with me. If I ask her, I glance at my boss to see if I have permission to share that information. He replies to my glance with a subtle nod of his own. You see, then I look back at my face and I explain to him. It is the device that has to be wound up. If it is, it proceeds a fine tuning vibration at a very specific point that can cause a mighty correction in various materials like crystals. And he proceeds to grab his sonic screwdriver and that is why like this?
Perhaps he could, and the doctor definitely could do that.
I mean, for the other Time Lord, the sonic screwdriver is just a tool, not the main tool that they are using. So they might give it away to the crew members. Right? And he is a crew member at the moment.
Continue on while I go to the bathroom, but I'm still listening to you.
Okay. Using it will take quite a while for them to get anything ming, but the advantage of the device is that people can use it, whether they have magical skill or not. Necessary, it can even function as an anti-magic stone. I didn't know that part. That might be the main crux of this issue. My face horizon alone, especially with the salary, that moved on to cutting powers. I've actually heard of the some crystals out there that are not magical, but rather anti-magical. Any magic around them is either negated. Function in an anti-magic zone, not as. Any magic around them is either negated or observed by the crystal.
Does that remind you of anything?
What?
Does that remind you of anything?
Actually yes, but we will keep that to after the same because it's spoilers to something. And also not spoilers because it is what the tone of crystal is made of. Anti-magic crystal? I'm not anti-alarm. Wait, Celestia. What kind of enchantment or anti-enchantment, I should say, it could have the criminal organization? We are often to bypass so many of the security measures in our nation. I mean, it doesn't bypass the flamingos, or whatever they were called, then that were in the castle later. These things. what is it called?
I'm back from the bathroom, by the way, so I'm seeing the screen too.
I'm gonna try to find those stupid screenshots. I don't remember their names. That's the problem.
What show were they from?
MRP.
Are you talking about Changelings?
No, I'm talking about the stupid birds that were put inside the castle of the request here. For an alarm.
I think flamingos, maybe, or
No, they are not flamingos because they are not showing up.
storks. Perhaps you could find the name of the episode and then search for it from there.
The film may not know. I am not finding those.
Don't know the name of them either, but I remember them. They squawked a lot.
Right now, but no. For some reason, they are not gonna show up. It's fine. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I do.
So, it wouldn't bypass them. Because they are not magical beings. But if you might see it that way too. My face was my boss. Also, let's change back to music. Yes. Sure, why not? My face was my boss. Imagine if this criminal organization gets crystal. You will need to pull enough your princess, then shapeshifter replaces her. Where did you get this idea from, Crystallis? That is a very alarming possibility, my boss agrees. Except, the shapeshifter can mimic the princess's capabilities. Can she? She can move the moon or the sun, for example. Unknown, but also unlikely, my parents admit. If that is the case, then they would most likely want to keep the princess alive. After all, they would need the sun and the moon to continue to rotate just as much as we do. However, if they can just insert some planet who can impersonate her, right? The degree of damage they can roll with that act alone would make it as something. With an anti-magic crystal as well, they can do much further damage with an item alone. Then we have the illusion scepter to do with as well, I must remind. So we get a new monster shapeshifter from apparently out of nowhere all of a sudden. A magic scepter that can create widespread illusions, and they may assume the whole of an anti-magical crystal. And all this up, and it is a solid recipe for disaster. I can assure you, sir, that the Southern Arabian government shares your concerns, my face assures. In which case, you can see why we are very motivated to secure your cooperation.
And you can also see that he's kind of telling the truth there. He can
Yeah,
speak for that government.
I mean, he is the face of the government.
Not in this timeline, but the other guy doesn't know that yet.
We can't allow these criminals and bosses to continue to threaten each of our respective nations. I mean, he doesn't say when he is part of the
That is
government.
correct, and on purpose. Besides, it would be also weird to mention. Oh, by the way, I came from this timeline.
By the way, it came from the past. I must stand up straight. He's the best, that's all it is, as he said. Okay, fine. I decide Asian Lindeberg to partner with you. I need you to most keep one thing in mind though. The highest priority of this agency and the majesty in the safety and harmony of all of this nation's subjects. We will cooperate with you, as long as that remains your top priority as well. Agent Ladybug, you have started his hand to address me. I will be assigning you to assist Agent Dune on this mission, but keep one thing in mind. If you determine that he does anything that specifically threatens the safety and harmony of this nation, you are to report to me immediately. Is that understood? Hmm. You know what? Funny enough, this Mr. Agent Dune, your page charming, actually interrupted you from telling your boss the truth, and invented a fake truth itself. Instead.
But by doing that, he's getting permission for this guy to remain involved with Agent Ladybug.
Yeah,
a
but
little more openly.
remember what Agent Ladybug was going to do. He was gonna spill the beans.
Yep.
Fully.
Yeah, I know. And then the prince shows up to edit the story. And as a prince, we also know that he can be or should be pretty assertive because he's actually good at his job.
I mean, we know if they heard about they have a time machine, then we have to get a hold of it as well. Right?
It would be another secret he guards.
So yeah.
But keep in mind, he's following the example of the Doctor, and the Doctors often lie too, for the sake of peace.
I mean, I mean, at this point, we don't even know if he's part of the night of the hourglass anymore, because he was using a massaging people.
Yeah, maybe not. He did conceive the idea to create it though, and the way he goes about doing so, it follows methods just like this.
I mean, that actually means that that Agent Ladybug actually saw that team before, that Mark, the hourglass. Because she can associate with it. Otherwise, the side people would not have shown it to her.
Yeah, that's possible.
If you determine that he does anything that specifically threatens the safety and harmony of the nation,
You're done with the whole
it's
paragraph.
fine. You are to report to me immediately. Is it understood? He's just making a point that are you sure you are understood? Doubling up on the question.
Well, keep this in mind too. Whatever he says to her right now at the situation, Agent Desert Dune is also overhearing, which may be intentional.
Yeah?
He's trying to make sure the objective is clear to them both.
Yes, sir. I can pay to my boss immediately. One question though, if I may. When my boss than me, I go to ask, you really want me to do this mission solo with him? I can't request any other backup unless I have needed the safety and security of our nation. No, you can also request backup when he said that. Okay, this has nothing to do with the component.
Right, that's what he said earlier. He mentioned that if he confirms it's not the components from his nation, it's open season.
Yeah, it is correct, Agent Lindbergh. I must confirm with the Lord to me. Before he looked around to his left shoulder and my face and said, as for you, sir, there is something else I will need you to keep in mind as well. I will assign one of my best agents with you, so you have a chance to access the illusion scepter with fewer eyes on it. But there is something I want in exchange. And what is that? My face checks with my mouth. I'm moving on to the audio now, by the way. Do you want something else, like, I don't know, maybe potatoes? By the way, I'm almost done. I want any relevant information you all can get about this new shifter. My most request. If possible, I want her captured alive. Is she a unique sample, or do we need to update our security measures to compensate for more of these creatures? I need to know as much about this species as possible. After all, that is the principal mission of our agency. To let Equestrian peace of mind from hostile monsters that go up in the night. Is there an understanding between us, sir? I mean, this might be the reason why there was a medical dome around where the marriage was happening.
Yeah, that just could be the case.
Because they shouldn't have known about the changeling beforehand. But before. And it only blocked the changelings, no, nothing else.
Right.
Yes, sir. Perfect, yes, sir. I've been confirmed. I shall endeavor to provide any relevant information that I can. We are only tempted by the sudden arrival of two forts. And I picked one that kind of looks like Candy Crush, and the new blue one that looks like my most. Most are spotted. Pink one is a filly, and the blue one is a quad. Ah, you are. This time pushing is into the start time. It would be funny if it was the other way around.
Yeah, the thought crossed my mind.
Oh there, look at! The big filly accidentally invites. And she made a picture to her father. The one they most arrive in front of him. Guessing on what they are attempting to display, I designed some kind of macaroni picture with lots of guitars. We made it together! Because he brought it proudly. That's great, you two. I must ask them with sudden warmth and cheer that I have never seen from him on the job. I mean, once again, family life and job life is very much different.
Exactly.
This isn't switching onto family mode. The moment needs to march into the kitchen. I mean, he was supposed to be in family mode to begin with. But you were the ones who marched in. But what did I say about marching into the kitchen? Especially while I'm working. Oh, most was most simultaneously. But the sister continued smiling. Must be just finished a picture and couldn't wait for you to look at it. And we want to see you eat it.
It's a kitchen.
Wash your home you to was command it was. After that, I'll take a quick look at your picture. He then looked back at phone between me and my parents. And he did a sudden note of discomfort with our parents now that his kids are around him. He washed his hand. You will have to excuse me, you two. But I'm using cars. I know that. Worse than their old shadows, it seems. Yeah, they do. Perfectly understandable. Operator accepts graciously. I'm not with the vegetables anyway. Therefore, thank you for allowing me to have you with that. It was the least I could do. No, thank you, sir. Seriously. My boss had paid with what I suspect is a genuinely happy smile. As for our future partnership, I look forward to continuing our fruitful and fun business relationship. That is music to my ears, sir. I made serious to my boss, but massive negligence on the relation role. Wow. With the mind, sir, I can depart for win. He then nods at me as he said, come, dear. Let us not impede our gracious host and your father. He called me here, oh my god!
Senpai, notice me!
Wow! And we each commanding presence of two royal pins. He has entered adapt to each social situation. He finds himself in, and alters his destiny in the way I have rarely encountered before. A true winner in every sense of the word, and the gravitas necessary to ensure that remains so. Wherever I go, and whatever I do now, I'm determined to include him in my life now. Too bad you have no choice. Furthermore, I will viciously destroy any obstacle that tries to interfere with that goal. But what if he is the one that tries to interfere with that goal?
Dun, dun, dun. So what'd you think?
I mean, if she was not the oh my god, I'm gonna be the big evil villain of the whole story that I am the teleport of history now. It would be nice if they went together. The whole history would change.
That specific future is not what she's thinking about right now, and especially now. She's at this moment she's already found something better.
Yeah, that's why she would even probably she might have been even given up if this was actually a choice.
Right. I mean, with him, she found something that was actually worth abandoning her own goals because she found something better. And it just came out of left field for her all of a sudden.
I mean, two things might happen here. I think she's gonna get all her memory deleted, which is very much likely. Or the prince dies later on. And it pushes her into more sadness and therefore going to with everything.
Right, grief. Then, confirming what she was thinking earlier, the love is not worth it because if you have it and lose it, then it's nothing but weakness, at least according to her.
And funny enough, we're talking about the anti-magic crystal and the team underneath, or somewhere near Catalan.
He may be a skilled adventurer, but he's definitely not invincible, even with his bodyguard.
Yeah. And we know that the enemy they are against is not someone you want to fight alone.
We know that, but they don't yet.
I mean, I don't know, maybe he knows.
There is a possibility he does, yes. After all, it might be kind of unusual for a changeling to live this long.
It is definitely an anomaly in this timeline.
It
They
just occurred
shouldn't
to
be
me the little
here.
fake title for this chapter. I don't think had a place in this chapter. They called it the Happy Birthday chapter.
Yeah, there was no happy birthday.
Well, the pizza restaurant had a festive atmosphere.
I mean, there was no scam either. So,
Yeah, there you go. It only very loosely symbolically fits a desert agent.
I mean, it has to be done at some point. That, that
That's really stretching it though.
I mean, me not finding the secret one is actually not an anomaly. Me finding the secret one was the anomaly to begin with. Now we are
I
making
take it you
business.
had no idea that the title of Agent Desert Dune would have to imply to Prince Salazar?
Yeah, I thought that was another agent altogether.
Okay, yeah, I figured you'd think that.
But that makes sense. Makes sense. But yeah,
By
don't
the
you
way, I did not make up what the initial saddle means in this case. I figured they're never gonna explain it. I don't have to.
Yeah, it's fine. But yeah, and you can hear my voice is kind of mad at the moment, mostly because of the sickness that I have.
Yeah, we read about for an hour and a half, I think.
Yeah, around that.
Actually, lately that's been typical for these readings.
And we are gonna go for the plot hole. Next time.
Uh-oh, what did I miss?
I don't know. But
I
we
overlooked
are
something.
here.
There's a plot hole.
It's not gonna be the happy birthday.
Hi, Binky. Looper knows.
We don't know. I don't know yet. I can add it later, but I have time to think because the next ending is gonna be in 4 days.
Yeah, I already marked it in my calendar. And thank you for the reading.
Thank you for being here, and see you all next time. And also, happy birthday once again.
Thank you very much.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.